with your children. And some of these strategies, they're not all of the strategies, they're just some ideas on ways that can directly affect the way a child feels when they're with you. And that feeling that mom and dad really want to be with me in this moment. They really want to hear what I have to say. And so these are some of the strategies that I've implemented in my life that have really made an impact with my children. The first one is when your child needs to tell you something. Let's just say that you are cooking dinner and your son comes running into the kitchen and you have one hand with the oven mitt on and the other one is holding, you know, the spoon, and you're stirring and you're trying to get dinner on the table. You're hungry, they're hungry. But your child comes right in the room with this big smile on his face and he's like, guess what, guess what, guess what? I you know, turned in my project and I wanted to tell you about what the teacher said today. You want to do two things in a situation like this, because obviously you're in the middle of something that you're doing right now, but you don't want your child to think that you don't care about what they have to say and you're not excited to hear about what they say. So do one of two things. First thing is either stop what you're doing, take your oven mitt on, put the spoon down, turn to your child, make eye contact with your child, and ask them to tell you the good news. Okay? If that's not feasible to do, if what you're doing in the moment has to continue, then turn to your child, look them in the eye, and let them know, I am in the middle of doing something right now. I'm cooking dinner, as you can see. Is it okay with you if in 3 minutes, as soon as I get to a point where I can stop, that I sit down and listen to your great news? So now you're not creating confusion. You're not cooking dinner while telling your child to go ahead and tell you their great day, because obviously you're not going to be able looking at them when they're telling you the story. You're going to be looking down at your food and you're going and you're stirring the pasta and you got your hand in the So you're not really being present with them. And doing a behavior such as that can just cause harm, and that child might not feel that you really care about what they're saying. So either stop what you're doing, put it down, and then look at your child. Make sure you always make eye contact with them, and make sure you allow yourself enough time to hear their whole story, or just ask them if you can sit down with them in a few minutes when you get a place to break. That way they learn to respect your time as well, and not that you're just going to drop everything at any moment's notice to hear what they have to say either, because that's not creating respect for time either. So